The next game that we're going to be playing, guys, is called Soulmates. Spelled with like the sun. We have to figure out, I guess I could host it?
That would be my understanding, yes.
I get a server name.
I imagine you're going to have to tell me the password secretly.
Problem. I have to hide it because they don't block it out. One moment.
Okay.
There you go. Now hide your screen.
Okay, so is that the server name and then the password?
The name and the password, yeah.
Amazing, I love this.
It's pretty good. Are you ready to die in space with me? You ready for
Dude,
that?
I've been ready to die in space for like 10 plus years.
I think we met because we were both dying in space.
That sounds about right, actually.
I think, no, that's actually true.
Yeah.
Khronos and I met on EVE Online. You've arrived. Join me in space.
On the basis of the game in this short tutorial mission. Whoa.
Yeah, we're doing a short tutorial mission. Okay. This is where I electrocute myself. Welcome to Soulmates tutorial. Let's quickly go over how to play. Press the confirm button to continue.
Confirm.
Walk around the ship and stretch those legs. Yes.
We can do that. I have legs.
I threw a plasma ball. I have another one.
That sounds fine. We can leave those lying around. Everyone loves big red buttons. They are right.
That is true. Press them and they're lit when they're lit to make the fun happen. What does that mean?
I mean, big red buttons are always lit, but I know what they mean.
Join me. Oh, we have to fire the blasters. I like that they look at the shields on the side. Wait for it. They do a ripple effect. Look at that. That looks sick, actually.
Weapon shields are powered by batteries. Using system will drain the batteries. Batteries drained, you can bring it to a charging station to recharge it. Okay.
Right. Charge arena, dude. Okay, so we need one person manning the batteries, one person shooting the cool gun.
Yes, but we need to have both guns fueled. Wait, weapons need ammo. So the plasma is the ammo, and we also need electricity.
Okay. Oh, that's not very much ammo. That's so small.
Is it really 2 shots per plasma?
Yeah. Oh, we can throw it. You can hold B and launch it. That seems safe and good. Okay. Yeah, look.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. I can slam dunk plasma balls like they're basketballs. That's fine.
That's a great idea. Definitely not dangerous.
Okay. Steerable directional shielding. You know, there's only 2 of us.
This seems like a great idea. It seems like Overcooked, but instead you're cooking in a flying spaceship. I think the... I'm rotating the shields.
I'm rotating the ship.
Activate the blaster aiming station. Give it a spin.
Aiming weapons. Good job loading the blasters. They were 2 things: ammo and power. Now fire them some more. We can fire the guns some more, right?
I love firing. Oh, hey, wait. You can slam dunk it. Look. Kobe. Oh, I missed. Kobe.
Yeah, I managed to do it earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, you can basketball it in, dude. Alright. I love that. Hey, you gotta rotate us so I can hit that one over there.
Okay, yep.
Rotate us, man. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, I'm out of bullets. I'm out of power.
You've got 1 shot left. No,
I'm out of power. I need this.
Aww.
Wait, can I throw that too? You can! You can throw everything. Alright. Yeah, get rotated, nerd. Alright, we can just throw stuff.
We can just throw everything. This is gonna go really, really, really poorly, I can just tell. I'm loving it.
I got a hat, dude. I got a monocle.
I'm the gassiest. What are you gonna do about it? It's behind my camera, but I'm the gassiest.
What does that mean?
You're daydreaming.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Alright, our ship complexity is very low. Wait, does that mean that it can go up in complexity?
Most importantly, I've unlocked a cowboy hat and also a monocle and top hat by playing the demo, so...
I've also done that. How do I use them?
I don't know, that's what I'm going to find out now.
I'm ready. I'm getting rotated.
Looking for Trouble. Poggy's bet Trouble has gone missing. We gotta find Trouble, dude. This is the utmost priority.
I think we'll find Trouble when you come over here and stand on the thing so we can find Trouble.
But I need to find out how I can equip my... You don't understand that as a British person, I require the top hat and monocle as soon as it's made aware to me. Like as soon as I'm aware of it.
I can understand that. Do you think there's any, like, repercussions to throwing plasma all over the place?
No, I think it's fine, dude.
Alright. Our first ever mission. We're to find a cute 8-legged pet of some sort. A plan? It's just finding a pet. How hard could it be? How hard could it be, Khronos?
How hard could it be? I feel like we're about to find out.
Oh, an enemy ship.
Hostiles.
Wait.
I'm keeping the shield. I'm keeping the shields up.
You man the gun and I'll keep doing this so we can rotate to keep the shield towards the enemy. That's
Wrong.
probably... There. There you go. My god. Get him.
Okay.
Right side. I'll get the shields. They're gonna shoot.
Okay.
I gotta block this
right
one.
Side is re-arming this gun.
There you go. I gotta block the other two. Nice.
I'm gonna need to charge this battery in a second.
I'll get you a new one.
Okay. Make sure we keep the batteries, the shields up.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Flip.
Hey, look, a battery. Oh, we got a transmission. Pulling to the
Nice.
store, you spot the daydreaming clerk staring off into space. Literally. The clerk starts yammering away. Oh yeah, the guy with more legs than I know what to do with? Saw him zip by, all happy like. Couple less system hours back. Clerk shows no sign of stopping. Are we still gonna... We're gonna listen to the yapping? Why have you done this?
I feel like we should listen to the yapping.
And last week, Noloth got fired for eating the merchandise. I told him you can't sit there drooling after the goods. It's gonna scare the customers off. But no, he gone and snuck a bite right in front of the security camera. And if I ever find who's ever been gunking our back door with that purple goo, I'm gonna have some choice words for their inconsiderate behinds. You have any idea how hard it is to get that stuff out? We don't got one of them fancy cleaning bots.
Keep yapping. The yapperoni and cheese. The
How long does it go?
I'm loving this.
Wait, and like, what is up with the juice these days? Back in my day, they knew how to make a nice cuppa. It'd keep you up for 7.5 cycles, no sweat. But ever since some dummy drank too much and vibrated in the next dimension, the boss has replaced it with a slap that barely tickles my eyelids. I need something stronger.
Me press A. There we go.
But anyways, what were we talking about again? Something about tentacles. Need me to go over it again? No, don't. No. No. No.
I think we could go over it. No, okay, fine. I'll let us go free.
Oh shit, wait. Ammo Inc.
That. Ammo Inc. Okay.
Why would we need ammo? Okay,
Go to
we have 380
first floor, take the
quotas.
quotes in the top right. Okay. While
That's a good
you're
bird
shopping,
ammo.
I'm gonna make sure everything is fully loaded up and fueled up, etc. for our next stint. Freeze
grab it.
ammo, vortex ammo, reroll, burn,
Got it.
hull points.
Oh, we actually have to put it in the ship.
That's cool. See what it does.
I'm gonna get us the burn ammo. Oh my god,
You can
we have
figure
to
out
do...
the controls. Oh no.
If you can figure out the controls, you'll craft yourself some special ammo. Oh no. Alright.
Oh god.
Oh, we can place it like...
And that's where we'll get. Oh, okay, that's where we'll get the burn ammo from. But do you have to hold it? Oh no, you
No,
use
it just-
AFK creating.
It just crafted it.
It does
I
look a
think.
bit ominous as that bar gets higher.
Oh god, wait.
Maybe we-
Okay, I think it was gonna blow up.
What's the worst that could happen? Highly explosive burn ammo on our
Hey, wait.
fledgling spacecraft.
It gave a full set of ammo. Like a full kit of ammo.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that's dramatically better. All right, I think I'm gonna grab another one of those module things.
Oh yeah, we've got more slots now. So you see how there's 3 little circles here where I'm standing?
Yeah.
And then on the one that you just put that on, there's now 4. And up by the steering wheel, there's 5. So those are obviously a mod slot. So it's basically like you've got lots of modifications.
Yeah, we don't know what the mods do, though, or where they come from yet. All right. As you cautiously navigate your way around a solar flare, a shot whizzes by you. It's an ambush. All right.
An ambush.
I'll get the shields.
You get the shields, I'll get the guns.
Let me turn us. Oh, wait. What's happening here? That's a bit weird. Normally the shield stays in place. Oh. That ship is staying connected to us. Ah, we're on fire.
But fire can be stomped out with whatever appendages you use to move. Okay. Just by running into the fire, apparently.
Killing it. Fire's out.
That seems like the not good way to deal with fire.
It's a great way to deal with fire. What are you talking about?
In most games, you learn not to walk on the fire.
We're not walking
but I feel
on it.
like a really good DPS right now.
We're kicking it in the face. Using our face.
Okay, so how are we meant to...
I don't know, because that guy... No, wait. You're gonna get us killed. Yeah, we can't actually fight that guy. The turning is not working. And I don't quite know why. You should help me kill these fires.
Yeah,
oh, it's finally turning? There we go.
He's moving. He's moved in damage range.
Get him! He's burning. Okay, for whatever reason, when I was turning, he wasn't turning with the ship, and I don't quite know why.
I think maybe we had to deal with a certain amount of fire before he would move, so we could learn the mechanic. It's kind of how that felt.
Switching out. There we go. I got our shields back up.
Routine looting is interrupted while the sunrisation. There's an extra crewmate among you. Secret handshake. Check with your secret handshake. Then throw everyone out the airlock and let the onboard AI ship figure it out. What?
Yeah, we got to do the smack, smack, slap, clap, smack, clap, smack, clap, slap, flip, sip, smack, clap, clap, snip, whip, smack, clap, flap, flip, flop.
Yeah.
All right.
If you flap rather than flop at the end, smack, clap, clap. Oh.
Wait.
I think it was the
first one. Wasn't it smack, slap? I think it was smack, slap.
That's what we're
going to
go with.
You're busy accusing your crewmate when an explosion rocks the ship. The true imposter stole some credits. I got away. God damn it.
Can't believe it. Stole all of our money. That's just rude.
And our ship is damaged. Gotta save it. That did a lot of damage.
We shouldn't be keeping fire on board the ship like this. I think it's not very safe.
Just tell it it can't park there.
Compliant.
Yeah, just tell it it can't park there. It's fine.
Well, it clearly can park there.
We lost like a third of our HP when we got hit by whatever those things were, by the way.
The spiders, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I interest you in one of these prize boxes? A snide voice crackles across your open comms channel. Bob opens up on your screen, gesturing at a pair of alluring shiny crates. All it takes is 100 credits.
I like the left box.
What do you think?
I like the left box.
Okay. I like the right box.
He started us in the right box, which means it's the trick.
Ooh.
Grand prize! Victory.
The grand prize is a detailed statue of Bob.
Wait. Oh, god damn it. What do we do with
Ooh.
it? Let me look at it. It's the grand prize.
What does it do? It's I mean,
All
it's
right.
certainly something.
We got it. That's it. That's the thing that we got. I see this thing up ahead that's a crab, and we're probably gonna die.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Let's
There
be
in the
sneaky.
distance, it's but a
Yeah.
tentacled silhouette idling among the stars. This must be the target. I think we should stay sneaky, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm known for my stealth.
Everything starts shaking.
Oh,
Space crab.
there was no rocket.
Oh, being sneaky was the bad option. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh god.
Loving the animation on him. He's cool.
What's he doing? Turn us. Turn us. Oh, this is a bad idea. You gotta turn the ship. Alright, I'm gonna turn it. Left side first. Blap him. Oh god,
he's
it's got a
pretty
baby crab.
heavily armored.
Baby crab, baby crab. Oh, this is really bad, actually.
Yeah, this is a. Someone just said this was like Overcooked, but in space. I'm like, but I don't remember Overcooked where I was being attacked by giant crabs, to be honest.
Hey, so...
Try to deal with some of the flames.
I think we're slowly turning again.
I think we're still in the Stellar Winds area, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't think we need a shield against him. We need a shield against little baby crab.
Yes,
we're gonna get hit. We have no choice.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can.
Victory's mine.
Nice. I'm gonna refill this.
Oh no, you missed him. Nice. Oh god, there's goo. The goo is bad.
Goo is not ideal.
Oh, there's another crab up above. There's too many crabs.
I thought RuneScape had given you the experience in crab slapping that we needed here.
You're supposed to be slapping them.
Oh
wait, there's no. Why is there no aim? Oh, that's why. I got one. I feel like this is bad. All the alarms seem like a good thing, right? You know?
Look, we're learning lessons.
I killed a crab. Are you gonna kill a crab?
I've killed 2 crabs. I'm just trying to also deal with the shield facings at the same time.
Oh god. He just keeps making more crabs. I think his health is tied to his crabs.
I've done some damage by shooting at him, but it's like kind of like a shoot him or shoot the crab kind of situation.
Just shoot the crab. I feel like we need 4 people.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to shoot him.
I feel like the crabs.
Right, I'm gonna rotate us again.
Oh, it's over, dude. It's so over right now. There's too many crabs. I'm trying to get rid of the fire. There's so much fire. Good. Yep.
Another one down.
It's too much.
Oh, apparently I'm dead.
It's been a good run.
I think we're all dead.
We have no juice.
I got the most important award.
Oh. What is that?
Silliest. I got the silliest award.
I got a chef hat. What is it? Halo. I got a halo? How did I get a halo? Oh, I got MVP.
I like there's a wish list button. That's nice.
How do I change my cosmetics? Yes.
That's, I mean, you're not the most human I can see.
Get owned. Get owned. I have it before you, no matter how British you are.
But I can be complete. I can be like bright orange.
I am already bright orange. Oh, I could have
Makes
a witch
sense.
hat. That's kind of sick.
Oh, the bold is just fun.
The bald is good. I have an eye patch now, though. Look at that. I'm green with an eye patch.
It's got to be done. I do say.
Khronos, I got you something.
Through space to do.
I have something special for you. There you are.
Is it? Oh, the ball. The ball.
Fetch.
Oh. I wonder where this goes.
That's the bar. We're not old enough to drink yet.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm tall enough to ride. I guess. Like, I guess I can go through that. If I can. If you stand on my hat, you can just jump over.
Your hat is too small.
You're too small to jump on the hat. That's what it is.
I don't think so. I don't think so. The blaster deals damage by shooting a projectile. Mod slots 1? Wait a
Wide
minute.
shields, burn ammo crafter. Black hand does everything in a cone. Okay.
I feel like the wide shield's the way, dude.
Wide shield is definitely going to be good. That's 1 point. We've got 4 points to go.
Yeah, we got wide shield.
We've got no weaponry on board the ship by default, so we're going to want to take at least 2 blasters. I reckon we take either the 2 front.
Do you want to do the burn ammo again? I think that was pretty helpful.
It was pretty good, as long as we
do we
can
want
keep
that,
it
or do we
somewhere
want a
where we've got
bomb
the,
cannon? I feel like the bomb cannon's probably better, dude.
More gun might be better, because we've got less repositioning we have to do. So to be able to have like another arc covered. The bomb cannon in the front for the AoEs, and the back we can have the blaster cannons for just kind of management.
Yeah, left side or right side is AoE, left side is blaster and another AoE. Cool. Cool.
Well, you see, front side is AoE and back side is currently blaster.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. Oh, look at the shields,
look at those
dude.
shields. Yeah, that's the play. Yeah.
That's so much bigger.
We're still gonna die, but
Yeah, but we're gonna die in style, you know, like a turtle.
Exactly. Missing pet, here we come.
Starting to do space travel lulls you into dozing off. You wake up to your ship surrounded. We are small pirates. Give us your credits or die. I want to fight
I'm
them.
giving them my credits.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe we should have given them the credits.
No, they're bitches.
Fair. They are.
I just need to do a slight reposition.
Yeah, I'm gonna block these.
Okay.
Turning us. Ah, shit.
About to take a hit. I've got the fire.
Okay, I got it repositioned.
Okay. You ready to do the shields?
Yep, I somehow pulled the battery out of it, and I don't know how.
Okay. I'm gonna... Do you want to reposition the ship and I'll keep the shields covered?
You don't need to turn them.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as the
Try this.
they're in a direction. We need another battery.
That's effective.
Yeah, that was really effective, actually. Like, we need
Bomb
another
turret's
battery.
kind of cool.
It is.
Okay, one more
Okay.
left behind us.
I'll do the bomb. Taking it out of the shields. Oh, never mind. Oh, the shields actually stay up. Oh, you don't need to keep the battery in the shield at all time. It has an amount of
you
health.
need the battery and shield to move it? Is that what
No,
it
no,
is?
no. You need the battery in the shield. It regenerates it. When the shield gets hit, it loses HP. And then you put the battery in it, and it had a wave mechanic going towards it. I don't know how much health it has, but we're basically wasting a battery.
Interesting.
There's a lot going on in this game, man.
Shots.
More OE
Yeah,
and
like,
more damage.
Imagine with 4 people, it's good, but also a challenge.
Bombs suck.
Mind your own business.
Beams all the way. 2 beams.
Beams are better. Bombs are obviously superior. Are we bombs or beams?
Beams. I'm gonna say beams, dude. Do you think
I
beams
like
are
big
lame?
bombs and I cannot lie is kind of a good line, though. Fine.
Yeah, but beams.
The bomb gang? Okay, now we're going to get attacked by bombs. Okay.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with bomb gang. Oh, wait. It's like really just bombs everywhere, isn't it?
One down.
Bomb guys. And we got a contamination breach? Oh, it's gonna be beautiful.
Fine.
Rhyme it. Yeah. That's one thing about that gun, you can't turn it. Khronos, the floor is sticky.
Don't lick
It's
the
not-
floor. That's a simple answer.
I can't stop licking the floor.
It's club rules. Don't lick the floor.
It's club soda.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, that's what I meant.
This game looks like it's gonna end a lot of friendships. Yes. Put it in a ranked mode.
You pass by the Space Opera advertising its current season of shows. A songbot warbles you to buy one of their recordings.
Oh, we
Junie
have
Tunes?
to buy one.
The Emperor's New March? Or the Final Enterprise?
The Emperor's New March, because if we didn't buy the Emperor's New March, I feel like the Emperor would be upset at us. And we don't want the
Probably.
Emperor upset at us.
Invigorating brass, peppernuster. I mean, I'm fine.
Yep. Oh, what is this? 25% player movement?
That's just huge. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a huge buff.
Loving this. I wonder what you got for the rest of them though. Oh, there's so many cool things in this already.
You know what we got with, like, you know, for the rest of them? Nothing, because 100%, 25% is movement speed is better, just instantly. No, we're not doing anything. No, this guy is a liar. I don't want to buy a statue of him again.
I agree. I think he is a liar. Fine.
Get out of here, Bob. Can you play this game solo, or is it co-op only? Honestly, I feel like if you play this solo, you get overwhelmed, like, instantly. It's more of a party game. But we can ask them, see if there's any plans for that.
Greetings, friends.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, your team, the game that you guys are working on. Give me the deets.
All right, yeah. We're Daruma Games. We are two devs who are both sitting together in my living room right now. We have been we've been working on this since 2023, and but the idea for Soulmates itself was something I pitched to my co-founder Simon about almost 8 or 9 years ago at this point. So it's been a long time cooking in our brains.
I just noticed that we put down the charging station and it came with a battery. I'm more excited than you could possibly imagine right now.
But yeah, Simon and I guess a little bit of history is, you know, we met when we worked together at Warner Brothers. So we kind of have like some experience working at, you know, larger companies. But at a certain point, especially after COVID, I think we both got a little bit tired of being under big corporate's thumb. And we were like, let's make a game for ourselves. And here we are.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is actually really quite fun. What led you to want to build this game? Like, I'm really interested, like, how did this start? Like, how did it start as you know, your first initial idea of what you wanted to do?
So I think your chat is quite astute in kind of like figuring out the references and the inspirations that our games has. So I think the very, very genesis of this idea was like sitting on a couch and me being to Simon like, hey, you know, like someone should make FTL co-op with like Overcooked style gameplay.
There you go.
And that was kind of like the, you know, the very, very start of everything long time ago. And then I guess from like the other side, it was kind of like coming out of COVID, we both thought that, you know, like, hey, remember what it's like to have friends and like sit on a couch and play games together? And so we decided it was like a good time to kind of like, you know, get friends back together into each other's homes by working on a couch co-op game.
No, that's cool though. With this, is it like everything is online co-op with this? Is there a way to play this solo? Because there was a couple of people who were asking that in chat, and I can feel it's very tuned around lots of people. At least that's how it feels.
So the game does some dynamic tuning based on player account. That said, it's built as a multiplayer game, so it like you can go into it solo. It's pretty rough as a solo player. There's just too much to do. We've been talking about ways to like make it more viable. I have solo beaten this crab. It ain't easy.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of insane, but all right, you know, like if you beat him.
But Simon does have like 2,000 hours in the game, so you know that part's a little bit hard to achieve for most players.
That's actually nuts, to be honest with you.
It's funny because, you know, like Steam basically counts all the time you have the game open on like Unity as kind of like as like hours played. So we both have massive hours in the game.
Trying to kill this crab at the same time, it's insane.
Yeah.
So
every time I'm trying to have a conversation with Simon and we're like in the middle of a fight, I kind of like forget what I'm talking about every 3 seconds.
It's honestly fair. I'm interested, like, right now we've only gotten to this crab part. How many levels does this have? Like, how many scenarios is it? Because I think I saw 5 in the UI, but I don't know if that's all of them.
So right now in the demo, there's just the crab to kind of give people a teaser of, you know, what's to come, and maybe they'll consider purchasing the game in the future. Our plan for going into like early access, it was to have 4 missions, and then just you know keep adding more as, you know, people enjoy the game.
Became more and more interested in it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. I think that's one of like the kind of interesting things that we're trying out about this game. It's a little bit experimental. Is having like a roguelike type game that has multiple missions. Mm-hmm. I think traditionally when you're thinking about roguelikes, they tend to be like here's the one thing that you do, you know, like in FTL, it's like you could go like help destroy the capital flagship, you know, and Slay the Spire, you slay the Spire. But I think I'm very excited about the opportunity to have like roguelikes that have more than one mission. So like Hades 2, I think is like one of the first games I've seen that has tried this, where you have like an upstairs and a downstairs mission. And we're hoping that, you know, this is kind of like a new paradigm that allows us to have kind of different bosses, different mechanics that are like unique to a specific mission, and keeps things fresh for even longer.
No, definitely. I'm also really interested, like, do you guys have any ideas for the modding community or for, like, people who are trying to build extra stuff on, or maybe, like, Steam Workshop, anything like that?
We talked about that early on. It's our studio's first game, so we decided to focus a little bit more on just getting this game out there than, like, tools development. That said, it's a Unity game, and, like, Unity games, like, if people want to mod them, they will find a way to mod them. And I wouldn't like do anything to prevent that. Like I love that people build mods for games and whatnot. We have not built mod tools for it.
That's totally fair. I mean, like if it being with it being your guys' first game and you only have two people at the studio, are you guys the entire team?
So it's a 2-person studio. About 15 or 16 people have touched the game in some way, shape, or form across art, audio, helping us with like marketing and social media. But it's the 2 of us full time.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, I didn't know this. Khronos, we could just swap the battery. If you're holding a battery and you hit another battery, it'll swap it instead of actually picking it up.
Also, congratulations on your first crab win.
Crab win. Which one is Chubble? It's probably the octopus. Right? Pretty sure. I mean, I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm going to go octopus. You did it. It's definitely the right pet, right? Yeah, totally.
Of course.
Definitely.
It's probably fine.
Mission complete.
We've done it. Oh, wait. No, maybe we didn't do it. Maybe it's a bad thing. No, that's cool, though. All this is awesome, too. So you have a bunch of unlocks for this. What is... Like... How many weapons are in the game? Because we've only seen, I think, 3 of them so far.
You've seen 3 of the 4 that are currently in the game.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, 5.
Or 5. 3 of 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we now have a space base and an octopus hat. Fantastic. No, that's actually really awesome. So you've got 5 weapons. You've got, I believe, 5 missions as I've seen on this, and you guys want to keep adding extra stuff. That's cool. I think that's actually really awesome. And this is... The question mark ones are not available right now, or they are available? We just have to unlock them.
Not yet.
They're not in the demo. They'll be in the full game.
Perfect. And when is your guys' release date for the full game? Do you have a release date yet?
It's a great question.
It's fair if you don't have an answer, that's totally fair. I'm always gonna ask.
We originally were thinking about kind of like during the Steam Next Fest in February and releasing a little bit after that. But I think recently we took a look at our schedule, and that is a little bit up in the air right now. So it might be like March, April. It might be summer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime you can do something like a Steam Next Fest, do it. Like it is such a positive thing, man. 100%. And you guys are self-publishing too as your first game. That's fantastic. Awesome job.
Thank you. And I was going to answer a question you asked a long time ago during the stream, which you were asking about the ship complexity. And in the demo, there is actually a way to unlock like the second ship layout that's in the game. But you have to tried out all the weapons first before that can happen. So that's one of the things that I think is maybe we buried a little bit too deep in the demo, but is exciting, like kind of like new ways to play the game.
Honestly, I think that's completely fair. Like I think it's a demo, right? But like, look, is this the increased complexity ship?
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, that's the second ship.
That's really cool. So bigger ships, more complexity to them, more options for it. Do you always only get 4 turret bind locations?
The 2 ships we have now both have 4 locations. There's like nothing in the game that strictly says there can only be 4 on a ship.
Okay, that's cool as well. No, that's really awesome. Yeah, you guys have done an amazing job with this. This is, I'm mostly really, really impressed with the fact that you have, 2 primary people, and even though you've done like contracting or anything with other people before, like having 2 devs building something like this is phenomenal, man. And it's very well polished feeling. I don't feel any like bugs or anything that we've really had to deal with yet so far. Nothing feels strange. It's all very like apparent what's going on, and like we can really play around with everything, and like I know what it does. That's great. You guys have done a really good job with this.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I love
that
this.
largely on Simon, which is he's kind of like our primary engineer, and part of the reason why I decided that we could make this game was because I was like, hey, this guy's really good at what he does, so let's work on a game together.
Yeah. I'll random shout out in the San Francisco Bay Area, in the East Bay in Oakland, there's this amazing computer games museum, and they do indie game nights. I think it's the first Friday of every month where indies can bring games to playtest, and people can come in and play them. And we've got to bring it to that a whole bunch, which was great for figuring out, like, polishing up her tutorial, hammering out the nasty bugs.
That's fantastic.
Seeing what confuses people and whatnot. Yeah, big fan of indie gaming events.
No, that's really huge. I think our first one that we ever went to was Eugene Comic Con, and it was $20. It was just $20, and we showed a game off there, and it was fun. And I think there was like 30 people in attendance at total, right? Like, and it was over 2 days. It was really small. It was like a super small event, and like, I don't know, those, if you ever get a chance, if any of you guys out there are building something, if you ever get a chance, always go to an in-person event. Anything you possibly can. It's
100%.
It's great feeling, man. Because, like, not only do you get to see people play the game, but you get to see their reaction to stuff. And a lot of times people aren't going to give you feedback perfectly on everything, but you'll see it in their face. Like, somebody will make a face like, what the hell was that? Right? And you're like, okay, now I know that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, things like that.
One of my favorite stories from when we brought this game to PAX East in Boston was there was a family that came to play the game, and their kid got so, I guess, obsessed with the demo that we kind of became like their daycare, as in like the kids, you know, stayed with us for like the next like half an hour to an hour while the parents went off somewhere else so that he could keep playing.
Yeah, been there. That's funny. So this is a scaling difficulty system, but it looks like you've done a randomization here, where it like randomizes which ones are where.
So the idea is kind of that, you know, like I love the heat system that exists in Hades, where you can kind of like have like a different like numerical difficulty level, but have different challenges involved with it. But I didn't really want, especially in a co-op setting, to have people to like spend their time kind of like picking a menu of like 6 or 8 or 10 different things of difficulty. So we kind of shortcutted it by randomizing it at this on this difficulty selection part. But this is still pretty early on. I think we'll probably still continue to refine how this particular difficulty selection works.
Makes sense. I'm looking at some of these and I'm like, Jesus, that we would just die. Like the constant asteroid bombardment. That just, it's like, oh.
Most evil combinations we have is we have a modifier that says you must take turns steering the ship. So after you've touched the steering wheel, like someone else must touch it before you're allowed to steer it again.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That combined with the asteroid bombardment, sometimes the asteroid comes down and like forces you to like not, you know, get away from the thing, and then suddenly you're like in a rotation where it's like it's you, and then it's the asteroid, and then it's me, and then it's the asteroid again. And then you're like, God damn it, these asteroids are so in the way.
That's funny. Does the asteroid actually do damage to the ship, or just knocks you around?
No, it knocks out players.
Yeah, no, these are crazy. Enemies attack 25% faster. Must take turns steering the ship. Your ship shield rotate at 50% speed. Your ship turns at 50% speed. This is probably the scariest one to me, though, out of all of them. Your ship starts with 1 fewer battery. Ugh.
Deceptively scary. Sometimes it sounds innocuous, but yes, that one is quite tough.
Yeah, there's more than like the list contains. So there's some that you'll like will see or won't see on the list.
Your ship has 2 blocked off utility slots. Oh.
Yeah. There's one that just gives every player gravity so that they're all pulled towards each other.
I saw that one earlier too. Like you pull towards
like,
others.
Yeah, we're like okay with 2 players. With 4 players can be a real problem.
So what is the benefit of running with this juice? It looks like cosmetics there on the left side.
Yeah, you can unlock cosmetics. Mostly it's just a way to play the game and still have a challenge, like increase the challenge once you're sort of familiar with the systems. That's
pretty awesome. I love that. And I liked unlocking a cosmetic for this as well. You know, getting inside of this thing and then just having it for doing that. It's one of the things that I'm always kind of happy with, right? Like you play a game, you get a cosmetic. I like that.
Yeah.
And I have a weird
we have lots of hats in the pipeline, and yeah, turns out people love hats. We love hats too.
I'm a fan of that. I'm mostly a fan of just getting hats, right? You know, like do an activity in the video game, you get a hat. Cool.
Gamers love hats.
And Simon and I are both like engineer background, so like when we work with, you know, our artists and whatnot to come up with new hats, like sometimes, you know, I'm the one that's most delighted to see like, oh hey, like look at this, you know, typical hat that, you know, like they came up with, like it's amazing and I love it and we're putting it in the game.
So What is out of everything you guys have worked on this so far, what is the most difficult thing, the most difficult challenge you guys have come up against? Whether it's one you decided to pivot away from or one that you decided to power through and you actually finished it?
You can hit that from an engineering standpoint. From an engineering side, it's online multiplayer. Like,
Fair.
Synchronous online multiplayer is a beast. I've worked on a whole bunch of games. I come from mostly a mobile games background, so I've done a lot of stuff with like asynchronous multiplayer games. This is the first like heavy synchronous multiplayer thing I've built. And so just like making sure everybody is in sync, everything is low latency. From the get-go, it was really important to me that like we had online multiplayer, we had local multiplayer. We can mix and match so that if you have a friend, you know, 2 people can play with 2 people on another computer somewhere else. But yeah, it's always like, does it work is usually a less important question than does it work over the network. For pretty much everything. I'm trying to think of like particularly interesting things that have broken with network play, but there's been some weird things where stuff vanishes or appears for somebody and doesn't appear for somebody else.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that makes sense completely because it's one of those things where a lot of people don't realize is like once you start adding the network layer and they're like, oh, just fix the servers, dev. It's like, dude, getting everything to work in real time across so many different machines, even if it's just 2 machines, making sure that it looks exactly the same for both players that's not a simple process.
I think on the other side, there's like the practical problem of like Simon and I being like most of the time the 2 devs on the game, and we're making like a 4-player game. And turns out that, you know, like you end up with a lot of blind spots when you don't end up testing the game at like higher player counts on a regular basis because we just don't, you know, have someone that can just like sit down and be like, hey, let's try the game today. And so I think indie games get a little bit of a pass for this, but you know, sometimes we rely on like the people playing the game that aren't devs at all to kind of help us do a little bit of QA.
I mean, there's a pretty good meme going around that says AAA does that too, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just saying. That's an interesting question. Are there any plans for optional NPC crew members?
So that's something that we've actually looked at before. So for like a lot of our inspiration games actually have like things like that. So for example, there's a game called Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time where you can get a little dog that helps pilots your ship for you if you're playing single player. And there's another game called This Means Warp that has straight up like AI NPCs where you can like issue them commands and whatnot. And I think it's a little bit of stubbornness on my part, but also just, you know, like kind of like simplicity's sake, where I'm like, you know, I want this game to encourage people to like get friends to play together. And so I feel like providing the crutch of having an AI thing kind of like lessens the need for you to like be like, hey, like I should, you know, like remember that I have friends and reach out to them and play together. And so we chose not to do that, just kind of on that front, and also because, you know, it obviously if we don't have to implement it, let's not implement it.
From a sort of more practical standpoint, we've talked about modes or something involving player count that spawns more of the, like you saw the auto loader mod. There's also an auto aiming mod. So instead of like AI NPCs, if we're going to make the game easier to play, it's probably more through things that add like modifications to the ship that add light automation to take some of the stress off of playing.
Makes sense. Yeah, no, makes complete sense actually.
One of my favorite things is always like seeing how different people like consider different like weapons to be like the best thing in the game. Some people are like, oh, I hate the missile launcher, it's so useless, and like the bomb is the best. And then other people are like, oh yeah, no, the missiles is by far the best thing in the game. And I love that people can agree to disagree on.
That's actually a really good thing though.
Yeah.
Oh, a battery dispenser. What is this? A super battery. That means that, wait, if we get a super battery, that means the laser lasts twice as long. If we get a battery dispenser, we just have unlimited batteries.
The dispenser is it just pops out a battery and spends the money. It's a vending machine. It's just more expensive than the battery to the right, but if you have tons of money, you can buy bunches of things.
I'm getting a super battery. Double laser. See, that's the interesting thing, is like this shoots until it's out of power. So if we have a super laser or super battery, doesn't mean that it lasts twice as long?
Well, the ammo becomes a limiting factor in this particular case. But it does last quite a while, and you can just keep letting it go.
We can just do that. Look at it go.
I think my favorite thing in watching like people learn like an Overcooked inspired type game is kind of like the plate spinning aspect, where I think human instinct is always to like sit there and watch your handiwork kind of like play out over like a long period of time before like a gun like the laser, like when it's firing, sometimes it's correct to like go, do something else while it's firing. And it takes people a little bit of time to get used to, like, hey, like, I have time to do other things right now.
The coolest thing too is like if I took the pilot's seat, had the laser firing, I could just, he could start firing the laser and go do something else, and I could use the pilot's seat to steer it from the opposite side of the ship.
Yep. Indeed.
Yeah, it's a space Roomba. That's funny. So, what are the things that you guys are most interested in adding? Because I can see you've got like a couple of missions, you've got a couple of different, weapons set up. Are you most focused on adding more levels, more, weapons, more customization? What is it?
I think it's mostly more levels. That's kind of like the most experimental thing about the game, and I think working in a sci-fi medium, the thing that I'm most excited about is like it's a vehicle for telling like more interesting stories. I think I love Overcooked. I love these kind of like party type games, but they tend to be pretty story light. And meanwhile in sci-fi you have like a lot of amazing stories to tell, and so we're not like out here to tell like some like amazing space epic. I don't think I have got the chops to write that, but at least I can tell kind of like the stories that you kind of expect to hear in space. Like, oh hey, this is the mission where we defeated like the space pirate king and got his treasure and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to add stuff, add more story to the game.
That's really awesome, actually. I see Khronos has found out that you can use the homing missile to attack your own teammates.
The other thing that I think I'm sure you understand as an indie dev is like you get to do like things that are just special interest to yourself. And one of the things I love doing is adding like tributes to other games in my game. And so I think earlier you saw the Giant Alien Spires event, which is like kind of like my little nods to my FTL underpinnings of the game. And the best thing about the indie community is like how friendly everyone is, and we've definitely reached out to some of these other games and gotten their permission to like put their kind of like little tribute thing in the game before. So there's a couple of things cooking right now that aren't in the game yet that I'm excited to have people point and be like, hey, I know what you're trying to say here.
Yeah, no, that makes sense completely. And it's fun because that is the thing that you can do in indie that you really can't do in other spaces, is add tons of references, put in really silly stuff, and it's one of the reasons that I like indie games generally more, because you just have the freedom to do fun stuff, even if that fun stuff doesn't directly lead to profitability, right?
Such as making it so the missile launcher can lock onto your friends.
100%. Like, that's the kind of feature that I would expect to maybe even be cut from another game, And I love that. I love that you can do that.
When you got dropped off the side of the store earlier, that was originally a thing that wasn't supposed to be possible, and there was like a physics bug where if you stood in the right place, it would throw you out the store.
That's really
and
funny.
We tried to fix it once, and then Lauren was like, "Why are we fixing this? Like, let's just make it so the door doesn't close. Like, you can just stand there and the thing retracts." And
yeah, that makes sense. I think that's really cool. I mean, like,
it's funnier.
It's funnier, and that's what makes it more. It's a video game, right? It's a game,
right.
And like I think that's the thing that like sometimes companies will forget, is that it's a game and it's meant to be played, and that means that you can do things that are really silly like that, and that's okay.
Apologies for the Discord noise. We're on the speakerphone.
Well, I couldn't even
because it's the two of us.
Yeah.
Okay, apologies to the chat for the Discord noise then.
That's funny.
People are gonna be checking their Discord. And as you called out, like because of like kind of like how fast everything is in indie, like a lot of the times like there'll be like people that can like come to us in our Discord, or like we watch a stream and then we're like, hey, like this suggestion is interesting, and like the turnaround time being like hours or like maybe like a couple of days at best is like so amazing compared to like you have to be like, oh hey, let's have like a stakeholder meeting and have like 3 people discuss whether or not this feature is worth adding into the game or not.
Yeah.
It's very gratifying.
We've got ads for just a moment, so we'll have them playing for the next minute and a half, and we're just gonna chill out. Chat can still hear you. I can still hear you. Everything's cool. But I just wait.
Sure thing.
I wait because I don't want people who don't pay for subs or anything to miss content. Generally.
Sure thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Is the ping from the stream? No. Hey V, what's up?
Oh, I think I Discord pinged the stream again. I need to figure out how to actually. Well, ads
Very funny.
are up. I'm gonna figure out how I can mute this.
It's very funny.
Ever since I started working off of Discord, which is kind of like a primary way that we kind of communicate as a team, I have turned off Discord notifications because like it is like non-stop ring otherwise.
I use the desktop app and I mute it. That's it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But the problem is that like when I'm using Discord as like a casual consumer, I'll be like sitting in a voice chat and people will join in and jump scare me because I've turned off the notification of someone joining the chat room, and then I will get very surprised sometimes.
Oh, okay, there we go. My sound notifications are off now.
You totally fine.
I love how mad certain people got when Discord decided to Halloweenify the sound effects. They're like, "Where's my normal sound effects? What is this spooky stuff?"
There's something that I realized about people on the internet. There's two things you don't ever change. Whatever social media app they're using, don't move any buttons, don't change colors, don't do any of that. And Minecraft. Don't change anything in Minecraft. It's the same. It has to say exactly the same or players lose their minds.
Everyone has their comfort things, and some people have comfort UI, other people have comfort blocks.
Yeah. My favorite is there's like a good amount of rage bait that happens on Twitter every once in a while where someone's like, YouTube just removed the like button, and then they like show a photoshopped UI and everyone loses their mind. Or they'll be like, if you like this post, it'll show a dog face, and then like everyone likes it and they're like, there's no dog face, and it's just like engagement bait. It's super funny.
I think that's the Oxford Word of the Year. I think I saw yesterday. I think they announced it was rage bait.
Rage bait. Oh,
Is it
great.
actually rage bait? God damn it. I'm not surprised. That's 2 words, though.
They're
right.
rage baiting you. Don't worry.
I'm getting rage baited right now by the words, plural, rage bait. It's very funny. So, how long have you guys actually been working on this? Because we've gone through a bunch of the missions, we've played around with a bunch of different weapons, and I've been having a blast with it. It looks and feels very polished and very clean. So how long did it take to get to here?
It's 2 years? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been about 2 years. I think we're kind of like going like low and slow for a while. But I think unlike a lot of other indie games, like we decided to do this full time, which is lucky that we're in a situation that we're able to do that. But if we were doing this part time, it probably would have taken even longer.
I was gonna say that's tough to do in the beginning. There's a lot of people that come to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit my job and go indie." I'm like, "Don't, don't do that. Just give it a minute." Because it's scary, But if you guys are in a spot where you can do that and you can focus fully on the game, that's phenomenal. That's the best place you can be in, and it shows.
Yeah,
it feels very
really
polished.
lucky. It was nothing but gray boxes for a very long time.
I mean, they all are.
Most
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Do you guys have any pictures of your original builds where it looked like that?
I think if we like scroll through our Twitter, we've done some of those posts where it's like, "Hey, remember when the game looked like this?" Which obviously no one besides us remember because the game wasn't public at that point. But it was one difficult to understand game. Like imagine Severance, except instead of white, it's gray. It's like all gray everywhere.
Oh man.
The you found the statue of Bob earlier.
Yes.
That is currently the leftover test asset of what the astronaut looked like for a while.
Really? So that was what
Yeah.
your character looked like.
Yeah, that was for a little while with what your character looked like, and that was not a model we created. That was an asset store model.
That's really
that
funny.
was sort of our temp spaceman that we actually kind of fell in love with, and before this little round guy.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The round
Though.
guy is wonderful, but
I think that's a good thing though, because like there's so many times where I'm talking to people about this stuff, and it's like, don't worry about making it good at first. Just make it work.
Yeah.
And then change your guy out later, and that's totally fine.
And like
you've done that,
Yeah, and like if you're looking right now, the two enemies I think that are on the screen, the laser enemy and the bomb enemy, like those are test assets. They're like flat shaded and low poly, and will get replaced with something else at some point.
To be honest, though, it's like I think that's one of the things that I am kind of like evaluating as a game creator. Like at this point of game development, is like I think especially with the kind of like the rise and dominance of like these kind of like PS1 era graphics type games, that like we may have put a little bit too much effort into making sure the game like looks really good. Is like as you're saying, like I think on the engineering side we very much did focus on the make sure it works first before it's good. But then for the art side we kind of went ham. We were like, let's make sure it looks like really. Oh, there you go. And so I think if we were working on the game again, we would probably find ways to make it so that the art wasn't like kind of like one of the limiting factors in terms of like the speed that we can create this game at.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I think you guys have done a really good job. I think it's nice because the game feels focused, right? Like a lot of times, especially early on, a game may not feel super focused. There's like too much. There's so many things different going on, and people are kind of like trying to do too much inside of a game, right? But this feels like it has a good vision and a good feeling for what it needs to be doing, and you focused it really, really well, and it feels good. I think this is going to be really goddamn fun, honestly. And you decided not to go with the publisher, so because of that, you get to keep all of your money, which is pretty good. It's a good time that's a good place to be, especially when you have a game that it looks this polished and I think could do very, very well, honestly. Yeah, the animations look good. Yeah. It's kind of like Ship of Fools. It feels like the phrase Ship of Fools. Is there a game called Ship of Fools?
There is.
It's a pirate themed, kind of like similar to our game. We've chatted with the devs; they're very friendly, and everyone has like lots of great advice as kind of our co-op forerunners to give. So we definitely have taken our inspirations from that game as well.
That's cool. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Hadn't seen it before.
I think one of the things that is really important about our game that is like not very apparent, I think, just from like watching the game, is like a very specific focus on making sure that it's local co-op playable. Because I think in this current age of kind of friend slop or these kind of like proximity chat based games, like we've reached a point where like everyone has gotten like very used to like every game just like requiring multiple computers by default, and like it kind of disincentivizes like everyone getting together to play a game, because you have to have like 4 laptops to play your your repos and your peaks and all that. And so we wanted to make sure that with this game you could definitely play with just one thing, so everyone can get back together on a couch.
That's really cool. That's actually really, really cool. And you guys have done a great job with it. So yeah, I think that's we've gotten your whole backstory on this, what you guys are trying to build. You don't quite know your release date yet, and that's fair. But this is already in demo, right? We don't have like a special key. Let me make sure.
That's right. If you check out our Steam, you can download this right now. And we're planning on adding like the next mission to the game as soon as it's ready. But
to the demo.
Yeah,
so
to the demo.
Mission 2 will land in the demo.
Keep your eyes peeled for what we've got cooking next.
No, that's fantastic, honestly. And like, if you guys are going in that direction where you're almost to the point where you just start releasing more stuff like that, I know the community's gonna love playing this because it's hilarious.
One of the things we really had to learn, or I had to learn, I guess, as like the primary writer for this game, is like let people be funny. Like it's really tempting for me to like just like force my own jokes into the game, but like you have to like create a lot of space for people to be funny with their friends, because like they are like you are your own funniest like person when it comes to your friend group. So have to take a step back and let people be funny.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that makes sense completely. I am kind of interested with all of this going on and everything that's going on here. Do you have any idea if you want to do things like leaderboards or any type of competitive sort of stuff? Because I know people are going to be competitive about it. I know I've seen games like this in the past have leaderboards that move down that kind of direction. Is that something on your radar? This
reminds me of a conversation that we had maybe like a year back where we were looking at all these kind of roguelike games, and we were like, why does Slay the Spire have a scoring system? And like is like kind of like making sure that people have like a comparable score against each other, or like Balatro, for example, like something that's important to us. And I think we like, at least just Simon and I are like not super competitive when it comes to games, and so we just kind of like decided that at least for now, we'll keep it as is. And if people want to find metrics by which to kind of like compare themselves against, like, how high of a juice level can you, like survive the game on, or like how fast you can complete the game, that's fair. But, I think it's a struggle against us and not a struggle against other players most of the time, us as the devs.
Yeah. And
totally
frankly,
fair.
like I would like, if you know, when you make something competitive, then you have to secure it. And like, if people want to mod the game or hack the game, I kind of just want to let them. Like, right? If once there's a leaderboard, now you have to protect the leaderboard from bad actors.
That's 100% true. And we got the new ship now, so that's a thing.
Yes, we did.
How do we change that out? Actually, is that up here? No.
Yeah, once you select the mission, there you go, the little tiny computer wants to talk to you about ships.
That's kind of interesting because it adds 2 extra locations on there, but the ship complexity does go up. So having more people is going to be huge for that. You plan on adding a bunch of other ships, it appears, as well.
Yes. I think that's one of the really exciting things about games like FTL having different ship layouts, and also, you know, like Overcooked, I think thrives off of having like interesting level designs that force you to play the game quite differently. And so I'm excited to have ships that, you know, if you think too hard about it, you're gonna be like, this ship design makes no sense. Like, what engineer thought this stupid ship up where, like, you know, there's ramps everywhere and it's really tiring to walk around. It's like, we're the ones. We designed the ship just to fuck with you.
Nice. That's fantastic, to be honest with you. Yeah, this has turned out really cool, man. Unlike, it's cool because it's one of those things where it's rare that you'll kind of find like good party games now. I find a lot of them, the good party games are mostly based off of physics, right? So stuff like Peak, things like that. It's usually the humor and the interaction is usually based off of silly, kind of chunky physics sort of gameplay. But this one is based on spinning plates, and that I rarely see these. Like, I really do rarely see these anymore.
Yeah, I love these physics type co-op games, but you know, I also love these kind of like older style games that I can't let this genre die out. So
yeah,
here we are.
Well, chat, are there any other questions you have for the devs? Yeah, they're asking if you'll add a versus mode. I guess 2 ships next to each other, shooting at each other, kind of a thing.
We haven't really considered that before, you know. But like, I guess with indie game dev, like the more people ask for a thing, the more likely it is to happen. So, you know, we can think about it. I think probably not anywhere on the roadmap right now, but.
Basically, what he said is keep bothering the developers endlessly. Never stop.
Yeah. I love being bothered.
Constant social media engagement.
Yeah, there you go. Constant. Oh, there's an interesting one. I don't know if you guys have the number on it. What do you think you're going to sell the game for? How much? And if the answer is you don't know, that's fine.
The current plan is, you know, like we are, like, it's a game that you can play like 1 copy with 4 people, but it's also a game you can play 4 copies with 4 people. So we want to make sure that it's not like, you know, like ridiculous where you're like, oh yeah, we're spending like $100. No, like it's gonna, like right now the plan is probably like, you know, like $10-15 for a copy.
That's a really good price point.
Yeah,
honestly.
But it is not fixed. Just like
yeah. I'm not committing to this. If you know, hyperinflation hits the U.S. and suddenly like my dollar is only worth like, you know, a cent like it was yesterday, then maybe the price will not be like this.
That's fair. Yeah, no, it's 100% fair. Like honestly, $10 is ridiculously more than fair. Like that's fantastic. Yeah, $10 to $15 sounds right. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. It's a really good price point because it's one of those things. Like we've got a lot of people in the community from Brazil and other regions. Have you guys thought about doing price localization? Have you looked at?
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah,
4-pack for $50.
I see a question about the 4 license deal on Steam. So that's an interesting thing that we discovered while we were working on this game, is that Steam doesn't allow that anymore, like doing a 4-pack of games. I think they were having issues with people like selling some of like the spare keys from packs like that, and so they've discontinued that feature. Even though I'd love to have people be able to just like be like, boop, okay, discounted 4-pack. Unfortunately, not a thing.
That's fair. When you have one person that owns it and then you can do co-op with everybody, do those other people, they just can't unlock cosmetics? Is that the only gameplay change for them, really?
So we're anything you unlocks for all clients currently connected. You can use any of the cosmetic unlocks your client has unlocked.
Even if you don't own the game.
Well, you have to own the game. Sorry. Yes, you must have the game installed. But just as far as how unlocks work with the game, like all of the cosmetic stuff you unlock locally while you're playing. For any of the like gameplay stuff, like the which weapons appear in the lobby and that stuff is all based on the host.
That's really cool.
But
Yeah,
for
that's
example,
really
if you play with like, you know, remote play, for example, is an option you can do on Steam where you only need 1 copy and other people can connect to that. Like, you know, because the host will have all the unlocks. Like as long as you consistently play with that one person as the host, you'll still have all the things you earned.
That's really cool, actually. Like really, really cool. Yeah, I'm constantly blown away by remote play together on Steam. It's such a good value for dev, man. Like
It works
completely
surprisingly well.
It
It's
really
like
does.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I talk to the community about a lot is it's just a checkbox, and then you get like you get local co-op remotely, and it's really good, and that's it. That's all you have to do. You just set up local co-op, and you check the box.
I think the strangest thing we do is that we allow like mixed local and online play, so you can have like 2 people playing on one machine and 2 people playing on another one. I don't know
That's
if
kind
anyone
of sick.
plays.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone plays like that, but it does work.
I'm a big fan of it. I think it was the second Gears of War game was the first game I saw that they like had that, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, why distinguish between an online and a local player?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen that before, and that's freaking awesome. Like that's really, really cool, actually.
It used to be if you like so much as brushed a key on the keyboard, it would spawn the keyboard player, and it kept causing problems with people just being, who's this stranger who's in our game?
This is the true way to play the game, dude. Why have friends when you could have more hands, Chet? Granted,
There's a game I really like
Oh.
called Rabbit and Steel, and I reached out like they kind of like doing kind of like co-op rating experience, and I reached out to the dev to like ask them like how they do this amazing tuning where the game scales so like interestingly to like the number of players playing, and then his answer to me was oh yeah, I play the game at like 0.1 speed and I just control all 4 people myself. I'm like, you're crazy.
That's completely insane. Yeah, no, Rabbit and Steel's an awesome game, dude. I love that game.
It was a great game.
Yeah, we played it on stream for quite a while. I'm pretty sure I did a dev interview with them too. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up and showing off your game. This has been fantastic. This is super fun. I think you've done a really good job, and I think this is going to succeed just based on the fact that you guys have polished it. You've got a cool gameplay feel. It's got a genre that's already kind of out there, but you've added more to it. Like, you've expanded on that genre. Like, this feels good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a bunch.
And from like I think the other end, I think one of the most difficult things for indies is like kind of like getting attention on your game, getting your name out there and all that. So thank you for kind of taking the time to highlight other indie games during your Indiecember stuff, because this part is something that I think a lot of devs struggle with, and you obviously understand from a dev standpoint, but you also understand from a content creation standpoint how useful or how important you are to this ecosystem.
Yeah, my hope is that we do this every year, and we got way more submissions than I thought we were going to. I was thinking we get like 100. We got 500 submissions.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, okay, and like I got to send out emails today because we could only do like 75 of them because I do 3 a day, right? And like I can reach out to all those people and be like, hey, you didn't make it into this round, but not only are we going to do it in December next year, we're planning on doing it in June again. We're going to do an indie summer one. And so we'll do it twice a year and just do like 70 to 100 games each time and just have a blast with it. And my hope with this is to make it so that you guys don't have a financial burden, but corporate entities do. Because then a corporate sponsor will be like, wow, there's a lot of people watching that. I would love to advertise this product thing. And I'd be like, cool, you can advertise that so the indies get in free. That's sort of the whole deal with it. Yeah, that's my hope anyway. And it seems to have a model that works, and it's fun for the community, and it's good for you guys, so everybody wins. You guys have made something really awesome, so I look forward to seeing what you have, and please stay in touch, and thank you for being on.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.